Hey everybody, we're going to give a few more minutes before we get started. We're excited that you're joining us here. We're going to be talking a little bit about Kratom today. So we'll give everybody a few more minutes to chime on in and we'll get started soon. All right. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good morning. We're going to go ahead and get started. I was trying to wait a few minutes and let everybody kind of chime in with us this morning. So glad to see everybody on. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to be talking about Kratom. Kratom. So that's a fairly new drug to the market, and we're excited to bring you some prevention on this topic. So we hope you enjoy the information that we're going to be providing to you guys today. So what is Kratom? What is Kratom? A preparation of the leaves of a Southeast Asian evergreen tree consumed depending on the amount as a sedative or a stimulant. Okay, so Kratom is not currently an illegal substance and has been easy to order on the internet. As a matter of fact, with us, everybody that lives in Longview, there's actually a place called the Kratom King right down the street on Highway 80, going towards Christus Good Shepherd, and that's pretty scary that it's right here in our neighborhood. So it is sometimes sold as a green powder in packets labeled not for human consumption. Other names for Kratom, y'all excuse me if I butcher these, I'm going to try my best. So you have Biog, Kratom, Kakuum, Ethane, and Tom. So those are some other names for Kratom. Ways Kratom is ingested. So you have pills, capsules or extract, chewing of kratom leaves. It's brewed to make tea, smoking of leaves, and eaten in food. Health effects. So it can produce sedation, nausea, insomnia. Long-term use can cause anorexia, sweating or dry mouth, constipation, increased urination, loss of appetite, hepatitis C, seizures, hallucinations, seeing things or hearing things that are not really there, respiratory depression, vomiting, and severe withdrawal symptoms and signs. And so I have a Kratom customer testimony that I researched, and he was kind of explaining the negative experience that he had while taking Kratom. So I'm going to read this to you guys because myself, Miss Jen, and Miss Joy, we thought it was very interesting and we wanted to share it with you guys. So he says, I don't know if anyone else experienced this, but while Kratom made my life better, it completely kills my speech. What I mean by that is I cannot have meaningful or even normal conversations with people. I don't know what the cause is, but I work as a real estate photographer. So oftentimes I have to talk to homeowners and real estate agents. It makes it harder for me to get my words out. And while I feel great, I have this slight anxiety to get my words out correctly. Also, it could be in my mind, but I swear that when I'm taking Kratom, it makes my complexion look dull and terrible. As soon as that dose starts to kick in, I can tell right away that something has changed about my face. And I think these go without mentioning, but Kratom got to a point where I couldn't function without taking it. I become very irritable and moody. Life just lost its color. So just some things that he wanted to share to help remind him that Kratom wasn't all that great. And really, was it a tree?
So, is kratom addictive? Some customers have, as you just heard, that there were people who are having addictive behaviors. If they don't take their kratom every day, and they're irritable, they're hostile, they have aggression issues, their muscles ache, they have emotional changes, runny noses, jerky movements. As far as addiction treatment goes for kratom, although there is no specific medical treatment for kratom addiction, some people are finding that behavioral therapy is the only thing that can help them. Legalization. As of 2018, it is illegal to grow, sell, and use kratom in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the UK, Denmark, Sweden, Poland, Ireland, and Malaysia. As of June 2018, it is illegal to buy, sell, or use kratom in Wisconsin, Rhode Island, Washington, D.C., Vermont, Indiana, Arkansas, and Alabama. And in Florida, Sarasota County, and in California, San Diego County have also banned kratom. So we're seeing that the banning of this substance is being gradually put in place, but as Cameo just told you, we can get it here in Longview, so it is still legal in our state. The number of deaths associated with kratom. So the FDA report notes that many of the kratom-associated deaths have resulted from taking kratom with illicit drugs, opioids, alcohol, gabapentin, and other over-the-counter drugs. April 11th, 2019. Although many people believe the herbal drug kratom to be harmless, new research found that in an 18-month period, 91 Americans lost their lives to fatal overdoses in which the drug was a contributing factor. And besides the 91 deaths in which kratom consumption was at least a contributing factor, victims in another 61 fatal drug overdoses were found to have kratom in their bloodstreams, although other drugs may have been responsible for their deaths. According to the FDA, evidence shows that kratom has similar effects to narcotics like opioids and carries similar risk of abuse, addiction, and in some cases, death. Kratom packaging. There have also been reports of kratom packaged as dietary supplements or dietary ingredients that were laced with other compounds that cause death. As you can see by the pictures, they're targeting young people to make them look like they're really cool and fun. And then they're also going after the health conscious people, making it look like a dietary supplement, but packaging it like it's a supplement you'll take to stay healthy.
Okay, we got some questions that we want to ask to kind of test you guys' knowledge today. It's what is kratom? And if you can just put it in your little chat as far as what you think kratom is. Any takers? Nobody? Okay. It's an Asian evergreen tree. Okay, is the answer. Okay. Number 2. How many people lost their lives due to fatal overdose in which kratom was a contributing factor? Anyone knows the answer? Just hit my slide, I'm sorry. 91 Americans is the answer for that one. What drug abuse does to our country in America? 91 Americans. Okay. Question 3. What is the legal age to purchase Kratom? You have any takers? 21? All righty. You guys are correct. We have something else for you. Did you know there are 215 vape shops in Gregg County alone? That's a lot of vape shops, y'all, in Gregg County, just alone. Question number 4. What are some ways people use Kratom? Any takers?
Smoking.
Smoking. Okay. Okay.
Ingested.
Ingested, correct. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, we're going to go ahead and give the answer. Pills, extract, chewing the leaves, brewing a tea, smoking, or eating it in food. Those answers correct, ladies. Okay. Miss Camille.
Hey, everybody. So for a quick second, if you would like to unmute yourselves, I just wanted to ask a quick question to you ladies and gentlemen that are on today. So is Kratom just a tree? We want to know your thoughts. What do you think about this? Do you disagree? Do you agree? Strongly disagree or strongly agree? Because everybody might have different opinions. And so I'm just curious to know, is it just a tree? Because dealing with drugs, sometimes people will say, oh, it's just a tree. It's just a plant. It can't hurt. And so we just want to kind of know your feedback. If you want to unmute for just a second or two, feel free. If not, it's okay. We were just curious.
From the facts that you've given, it's not just a tree.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your input.
I've seen the little Kratom shop,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't sure what it was. And so this has definitely educated me on knowing what it is. And anything I think that alters your behavior, your mind, or anything physically, no, it isn't just a tree.
Right, right. Thank you for that. Does anybody else want to share? Okay, all right. So we just want to thank everybody for tuning in with us today to discuss Kratom. These are the resources that we utilize for our presentation. So we have www.dea.gov, we have www.cdc.gov, and we have www.nih.gov. We also utilize LPD, Longview Police Department, as a resource as well, and this is their website posted below. And so Ms. Janet was nice enough to ask a question to the police department, and they got back with her fairly quickly on Kratom facts. And so we're thankful for them for providing that information to us. This is our social media handle. So on Facebook, Strengthening Families Program, and on Instagram, Youth Prevention 2020. We thank you guys for joining us today. We appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing you guys again. Have a happy Friday. Bye-bye, everybody.